New Common Core Standards Report Card. What you're looking at here on the screen is an example of a first grade report card, but K-1, 2 report cards look very similar. You're going to start with attendance. The attendance, number of days absent, and tardies between the dates of August 25th and 11/7, they will be automatically populated onto the report card, so you don't have to worry about that. But you will go ahead and mark either a yes or a no on whether the absences or tardies are affecting their schoolwork. After that, you're going to go ahead and mark the reading section of the report card, which includes literature, information, and foundational skills. And you can go ahead and use the suggested report card markings that the grade level committees have decided upon for which areas will be marked and which areas will receive an NE. Use this as a guide. If you feel that you have enough information to mark those sections of the report card, go ahead and mark them. If you feel like you have not had enough time or assessment information to mark that, you can go ahead and decide to mark an NE. However, all sections of the report card must be marked by the year's end. So once you've decided whether or not to give a 3, 2, or 1 to your student, you can go ahead and click on one of those boxes. Again, otherwise you're going to be putting NE if you have not taught that yet. So that's going to be true for literature, informational text, and foundational skills. When you get down to the writing, most of us are working on narrative at this point, so you would mark a 3, 2, 1 for narrative and go ahead and put an NE for informational and opinion. You will be marking develops and strengthens writing as it relates to narrative, but probably you're going to be putting an NE in researches to build and present knowledge at this point. The speaking and listening will be marked the same way, 3, 2, or 1, and the language same way, 3, 2, 1, or NE. We're going to keep following down on the report card for mathematics, and you again will be determining using teacher judgment whether or not you are marking which sections, either with an NE if you have not taught it yet, or with a 3, 2, 1 for each of those sections in math. When you get down towards the end, there's a place for science and social studies, again a 3, 2, 1, and as well as VAPA. Now the specialists, music specialists, PE specialists, science lab, those teachers are already going to go ahead and populate the report card for you for each of you students, and you can see on this report card those are already entered. Once you get to what looks like on the back of the report card is a place to mark the habits of success or lifelong learning. Here you're going to mark a check, or I'm sorry, a plus, a star, or a check, depending on the areas of strengths and developing for each of your students. Then there's a section for progress toward promotion, where you're going to be marking either yes or no. So is the student currently at risk of not meeting grade level standards, yes or no? Is the student currently at risk of not meeting grade level standards and is under consideration for retention, yes or no? And then the 2 last sections relate to a SIP plan and an SST. You're going to be marking yes or no for each of these last 2 boxes, depending on whether the child has a SIP or an SST for this current school year. Choosing blank is not an option, so please go ahead and fill in a yes or a no. And then there's a place to mark comments. So you have a choice of 3 teacher comments from a long list. Comment 1, you just click on the box and then you choose the comment that you want to have your first comment for that child. It could be curriculum comments, citizenship comments, homework comments, study skills comments. So you're going to choose among these comments. If you have a resource student, you might want to speak with a resource teacher because we've added 2 more comments for students in special ed, and you might want to reserve one of your 3 teacher comments for that, either see progress report or the student is working on individualized goals. Then there's a place that you can customize your comments. So anything that you want to add to the report card about your students, you have about 560 characters, and as you type, the characters, you'll see the number go down so you know how much room you have left. Science specialists, music specialists, there is also, and PE, there's also a place if they want to make comments as well. Okay, I hope this helps you mark this year's Common Core report card. Remember to click Save and Continue so that all your hard work will be captured for each student. Good luck.